Hey, we back, man. They just cut us, man. I guess they really don't want that stuff out. They cut that joint. We must was going in on that. We must went in on that tape, man. They cut us. So we back, I guess, with this part 2, man. 9.2, bro. Let's go back in, bro, because we weren't finished. That was crazy, bro. We just got cut. And I don't know what just happened. It says something about the screaming got cut, violating. What did I violate? I wasn't even saying no curse words or nothing. I wasn't showing no naked pictures. I don't know what just happened, bro. How I'm violating? I'm violating by teaching high dimensional truth. What the hell just happened there, man? That shit was crazy. Right in the middle, bro. They just cut. Then they say somebody said they cut my sound off on that last tape. Ah, man, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, sorry about that. You just coming back in the building, man. I don't know what happened, bro. It's just seeming like they just cut us, man. That we were probably getting too heavy. We're gonna have to switch it up on this one a little bit. Let me get another thumbnail for you, bro. The crown chakra is a powerful chakra. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna make that our thumbnail. How about that? That'll work. Hey, peace and love if you're coming back into the building, man. You seen we just got cut, bro. Oh, yeah. Let's get switched back to that laptop so we can get it cracking up in here. Ascension manual has been out for 3 years now. A lot of you probably haven't read it, but if you want to get that Ascension manual, it's just a $20 donation just for the Ascension manual. We can send that to your PDF form. Like I say, if you want to get all 8 books, you can get all 8 books for $45 donation to the Cash App PayPal that we're going to drop in the links here in a second. Man, if you're just not coming back in, we just got cut, bro. They said the shit that we was driving, they even flagged this. I mean, NBA YoungBoy could come on there and show his guns and his genitals and everything, and they say, oh, yeah, that's good stuff. But Young L come talking about the Ascension project. Oh, man, we got to shut this guy down, man. This guy got to be stopped. Now, that's got to be some, that type of shit right there. That type of energy, man, that's weird right there, bro. That's a weird energy, bro. There was a high level energy on that tape, so they cut it. They cut that tape because it was a high level energy, man. I was the ancestor. It's like ice in the kicker. I'm getting ready to kick the field goal, the 3-minute buzzer beater to win the game, and then they call a timeout. They call a timeout on me, man. The ice the kicker. Damn, bro, that was cold there, Jack. They just tried to ice the kicker. But little they warmed up, baby. We already warmed up. They tried to ice the damn kicker, bro. All right, let's get back into it, man. Because maybe we ain't gonna show the video clips or something. I don't know. All right, so you see the battery, right? When a human is fully charged, they getting a good sleep. They got a lot of energy. No energy make you drained, tired. You call it tired, right? Being tired. Look at that chat pull back up, man. This is crazy, bro. Universal energy, you about to get served. You never get up out of here. You never build a bird. Y'all ain't gonna be able to get up out of here, but we are. And you want to steal our melanin. Keep us from getting out of here, man. Hey, we back at you, man. Get them back in here and tell them y'all get on the lie, man. They just cut us. So it's the battery, man.
Your battery's low. This how you get sick. Make sure your battery's fully charged every day when you go out into the world. That way your force field will be up completely. Make sure you clean. Things don't get a good connection when they're dirty. If this battery is dirty, it ain't gonna get a good connection. So keep your hygiene up. Your hygiene, keep your battery up. It's dealing with the crown chakra. Man, they was hoping that we weren't gonna put this out, man, but we put it out. So yeah, if you go out and you still tired, your battery, your force field is weak, and now you subject to getting sick. When it rains now, if you go outside like this and with no shirt on or with no clothes on in the rain and you're cold, you most likely gonna fight off whatever trying to attack your body. But if you go outside like this and with it raining and cold, you could get sick because your force field is weak from the energy not being charged, for your battery not being charged back up. And sleep is the main component. Sleep is the most underestimated thing, which is why and certain beings that know this on the planet, which is why they use it as a torture method. For you not getting any sleep, that's a torture. That's a torture. They call it a torture. They call it sleep deprivation. Right? Sleep deprivation can kill you dead. Right? Your battery can go dead. If your battery stays low long enough, it won't be rechargeable. Thus, you pass away. Or you pass on to the next level. If you're always going out with your battery half filled, you are damaging your battery. You got to make sure your battery is fully charged before you pull it off the thing. So, and I'm talking to myself here because I'm kind of like, I be like this right here. I'm always going off half for energy, man, because I don't never get enough. So I'm always in the lab studying. And but I do get extra energy from somewhere. And it's from the information that I absorb, because knowledge is power. Keep in mind, they said knowledge is power. So if we batteries, we can get power from knowledge. And eventually you can become a certain type of battery where you never go below halfway once you get a certain amount of knowledge. And then, like I said, this is what we're telling you is the knowledge you need about to make it to this point. You know what I'm saying? As far as keeping your magnetic force field charged up. Right here, this is your magnetic force field. When your battery's low, this force field is weak. Let's think about it. When certain things are low, the battery is weak, it give off low energy. When the battery, when it's fully charged, it's running good. Like I got some shavers that when they get low, I gotta plug them into the charger, let it charge back up. Then once it charged back up, I can take it and it work fine when it's completely charged. It worked better. Everything works better when it's completely charged. So your body has to work good. It has to be completely charged. And they know this, which is why they got niggas working graveyard shifts. They got niggas working 12-hour days. Or you got to work 3 jobs just to survive. Well, you never even get no time to rest. Yeah, they breaking niggas back, man. And you saw what they just did to us. The energy was high, so they cut us. They cut us, bro. I thought we weren't gonna be able to go back live because they had stopped us from going live. But we back at this again, man. Trying to complete this thing up for you. All right, the crown chakra. And we also that magnetic force field is dealing with north, south, east, and west. Sense of direction. And you gotta know where you've been, know where you're going. And if your force field is not working properly, you can lose sense of direction. Your willpower is your the way you drive your car could be different if you're tired, if you're exhausted. You see? Yeah, so like once you get to a certain point of knowledge, you will be able to only sleep less hours. You'll be able to sleep less hours once you get to a certain level of knowledge, because there's gonna come a time where we're gonna sleep less, but we're gonna have more knowledge then. to power our battery. We'll have other ways to power our battery besides sleep. But sleep right now is the most sufficient way. And it also, when you sleep, it's connected with the crown chakra and the pituitary gland, releasing the hormone called melatonin through the pineal gland and all that working together. See, the hormone, it's a hormone that sends you to sleep. That's why we say that the crown chakra is real connected with your sleep. Okay, so when the melatonin, the pituitary gland tells the let's pull that up real quick. The pituitary gland. Let's pull the functions of the pituitary gland up. Hope they don't cut us, man. They tried to cut that. They tried to ice the kicker, dog. You just saw that? They tried to ice the kicker, man. They saw we about to kick the arena game point right there. They tried to ice the kicker.
Oxytocin.
Oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone released by the brain. And its functions is, check this out. All this is going to deal with the crown chakra. And it's also dealing with childbirth and labor and producing for the women glands to produce milk for the baby. But that's the one we're gonna go come with that one. I want to get to the pituitary gland. Let's type that in. What is the function of the pituitary gland? The main function of your pituitary gland is to produce and release several hormones. Remember that we talk about hormones, sounds, hormonals, sounds, frequencies. So the pituitary gland is connected with the crown chakra, and the crown chakra sends the signals from the universe to release certain hormones. Now, some people have taken advantage of this and started beginning using certain type of drugs, psychiatric drugs, and bad drugs to release these certain hormones. But the universe naturally sends signals to release these hormones. You don't have to necessarily do drugs to get high. All you got to do is tap into your crown chakra and you can release all the hormones that the drugs release in your body. You can release naturally if you get the knowledge of how to do it. And a lot of people are being blocked from that knowledge because they will overdo it. They'll overdo it and destroy themselves. They haven't developed enough and open all these chakras up, like we said, to get to the crown chakra so they can activate that pituitary gland at will and release serotonin, dopamine. You can do it. So a lot of y'all can go to sleep at will. You can lay down and then tell your brain to produce melatonin, which sends you into the sleep realm. Dopamine. The pituitary gland is responsible for dopamine. Dopamine is what makes you happy. It's what gives you the chemistry. When people say they got chemistry, it's because that person released dopamine, right? Oxytocin in the body, melatonin into the body. Hey, Robot Night. So that's what. But like say when you smoke weed emits dopamine. Dopamine gives you that feeling that you feel, but you naturally can release this once you get in control of your crown chakra. You can activate the pituitary gland to release the dopamine and get high naturally. Some people do it in the church when they say they got the Holy Ghost. The frequency of the pastor's voice in combination with the music stimulates their pituitary gland from the crown chakra, and then it releases dopamine and serotonin, and they say, "Oh, I got the Holy Ghost." But it's not really the Holy Ghost. It's the pituitary gland working in connection with the crown chakra to release certain hormones in the body to give you a certain feeling, to control your emotions. The crown chakra controls all your emotions from the top of your crown. Right? Okay, hold up. Let's see. Also, the heart chakra is emitting that frequency from inside of that vortex, which creates another. It's actually 7 of these vortexes around you, and the heart chakra generates a frequency out too, and it gives off a frequency. The heart gives off a frequency and it sends out a frequency of electricity. That's why when they come This is what I said. From my perspective, the heart is the most important part of the body. Now, people might disagree. From other people's perspective, and I gain that perspective, that the brain is the most important part, right? That's what people say. But why, when they bring you back to life, they don't shock your brain? Why they shock your heart? Why they shock your heart? Why in ancient Kemet did we weigh the heart instead of the brain? Why didn't we weigh it? If the brain was more important than the heart, why we on the wall thousands of years before you niggas even got a concept of what's your ass from your ass crack? We was weighing the heart. You know what I'm saying? We were weighing the heart. So what is why are they going to shock the heart to bring you when your nigga die? When they say he died, let's bring him back. And so they hook up these things, the electric cardio version. That's what it says right there. Why they shocking the heart? Why they ain't shocking your brain? Why they ain't shocking your ass cheeks? Shocking your nipples. That's that old dominatrix crazy ass shit, right? Why they ain't shocking your eyeballs, your ears, your left and your right nut? Why they ain't shocking your left and your right nut to bring you back alive if the life is in the balls? You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna tell you that semen shoots up to the brain and to the heart and then back down to the follicles. We can get into that too. But why they shock the heart to bring you back? And why we weighing the heart in ancient Kemet instead of the brain? Yeah, the Holy Ghost is nothing but dopamine and serotonin being released in the brain to give you a feeling like you high. You can smoke weed and get the Holy Ghost. I'm telling you, niggas might say, they say young girl, man, my religious people say, oh man, this nigga crazy, man. I'm gonna unsubscribe from his page because they can't handle the damn truth. When they play that organ and them damn tamarines and drums in the church, we used to do it in Africa all the time. Play the drums, they dance, they get the Holy Ghost. If them drums hit a certain frequency in the brain through the crown chakra, going into the pituitary gland, those sound frequencies release another sound frequency, which they are calling hormone, a liquid sound, because sound can be slowed down to liquid form. Keep in mind, light, sound, these things are things that's on the other side of the mirror. We on the negative side, which is why they got to keep the negative frame when they take a picture of you. We on -1, which is hydrogen. Hydrogen is -1. When you speed past hydrogen, it's when you start going to the 0 point. And then once you get to the 0 point, if you continue to, they say to the right, it depends on what side you part on, or to the left. If you continue, you go to +1. Man, I don't want to fry niggas' brain, man. A lot of y'all should be already up to speed on this, man. If you've been with us. Right? We got so many perspectives. We just trying to tie them all in together. We tying all the perspectives in together. So getting the right information, they get hit with these frequencies. They release their hormones, dopamine and melatonin in the church from the music and the voice of the pastor. I ain't making fun of. That's what they do, right? And they, with the music and the combination of the organ, they hit certain frequencies, certain notes and frequencies in the brain through the crown chakra, and boom, dopamine, serotonin. Now you high. You all in church talking about you got the Holy Ghost, and you ain't nothing but a high nigga. You full of that dope. You full of that dope. Dopamine, nigga. You full of that dope. Yeah, dopamine. Why you think they call it dope, nigga? Huh? Yeah, you get the Holy Spirit in the church, you full of that dope. That dopamine. Let's look at that word again. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. Niggas don't like the young girl because he keep it real, man. I'm just telling you. So dope, mean is short for dope. So when you in a church and you get the Holy Ghost, you full of that dope. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Hey, real talk, bro. Hey, straight up. Real talk, my nigga. When you up over there dancing to the drum and you get all in the zone, doing all the moves, you full of that dope. You full of that melatonin. You full of that melanin. That melanin is what gives you the rhythm. It gives you, is what puts you on beat. Melanin is what puts you on beat. And don't be fooled by the skin tone, because it's some white people out here that can dance and they got melanin. That's how you know who they are. That's how you know the ones that's with us and the ones that's not. And like I say, I don't look at color no more. I don't look at color. I'm past that point. I'm past right and wrong. I'm past all it. I'm evoluting to the crown chakra now. Yeah. So and you can get a nigga full of that dope without using drugs. You can get them full of that dope. Comedians are the best people to get you full of that dope. Comedians can get you high in the mud. They can release dopamine and serotonin so freaking hard. Watch a show with Mike Epps or Cat Williams, one of them high-powered alchemists. Watch one of them high-powered alchemists like what's that big dude name? Bruce. Watch Bruce. Watch Paul Mooney. These are our high-powered alchemists. Richard Pryor. These are our high-powered alchemists that can get you doped up. They were a drug. These niggas were literally a drug. It's people out here that are literally drugs. Once they figure out how to release dopamine and serotonin in your brain, they can get you high on that dope. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, real talk. So next time you in church and you see your grandma or your aunties jumping around and they passing out, talking about they got hit with the Holy Ghost, they passed out and went to sleep because they got hit with melatonin. Melatonin is what sends you to sleep. Let's type this. Let's pull up melatonin real quick. Melatonin, don't man. Look, man, we ain't gotta make this shit up. They know this. They just didn't want me to tell you. They ain't want me to tell you, bro. Melatonin is a natural product found in plants. Yeah, because plants produce melatonin in the form of everything in the planet is supposed to produce melatonin. That was the gift from the universe, the dark matter. But some people got cursed and got banned from the universe. The universe put them out and outcasted them, and they done got the melatonin. This is a high power. This is a gift wrapped up all up in the present for you, the melatonin. Man, you might not like the term melatonin. You might say liquid carbon. And that's cool because right here we point out that the formula for melatonin is carbon 13, hydrogen 16. So it's mostly hydrogen. The base for melatonin is hydrogen. And then the second base will be carbon with the 13, then nitrogen at 2, oxygen at 2. So you got C13, study formulas too, while you're at it too. Study formulas. Like I said, if you look to the page, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you want to show us some love, we'll take $1, $5, $10, whatever you got. Just hit us up on the Cash App, man. We'll be shouting out everybody that hook us up. We'll be shouting you out and showing you some love. No doubt. And we got those books. Like I say, those 8 books by the young elder. Live stream. Let's see what it says. Live stream was interrupted due to copyright matches. So they copyrighted me on that shit, man. That's what it was. I wonder what they copyrighted me on. Was it okay, it's content detected after copyright material is no longer being screens or automatically re-enabled. Okay, all right. So it might have been that video that I was playing, the Avatar video is why they took me off then. Okay. I appreciate YouTube for letting me get the update. So I gotta check that out for our lives because I thought you can use it for educational purposes and they won't copyright you. But I mean, I might have to read up on it. Yeah, but melatonin. Okay, carbon 13. We already pointed it out. Let me get that chat back pulled up real quick. This information is good information, bro. I'm telling you, it's good it's really transformation. I'm really telling you, bro. All right, so when, like I say, when niggas get high and hit they drugs, it's all connected with the pituitary gland. It's connected with the sound. Weed is a frequency, a sound frequency. Everything here is a sound frequency. Everything here is light. Then that light, because like we said, sound speeds up to light. Light speeds up into thought. So everything here is a thought, isn't it? I heard one of a high-powered alchemist just recently, and he got to go back and he got to let his emotion, he got to get past his heart chakra or his sacred chakra. I heard a high-powered alchemist recently say that he ain't gonna teach you nothing he can't show you. And little did he know, he can't teach you nothing that he can't show you. Everything that you can be that can be talked about here can be seen in the mind's eye. In the mind's eye, everything can be seen. I'll give you one example. Go watch the movie called Life. Go watch the movie called Life with Eddie Murphy. My brother, and this brother, I love this brother. This is my brother. This is my brother right here. But I gotta tell him. He gotta. Everything is possible, brother. In this universe, anything is possible. Anything is not possible. Everything exists, and everything doesn't exist in this world, in this universe, brother. But Eddie Murphy taught them about the boom boom room without them even going there. Tell them about the boom boom room. How do they see the boom boom room? They saw it in the mind's eye as he told the story, as the sound, his voice rolled up off telling them the words, as they listened to his words, understanding the definition of his words and listening to the sound frequencies of his voice. They went to the boom boom room using their crown chakra right there. Boom, boom, room. And keep in mind what the boom is all about. It's an explosion. There's an explosion that takes place in the mind's eye. Boom, boom, room. The boom, boom room. How did they go to the boom, boom room? They was in prison. They was in jail, locked down in a car, I don't know if they had the concrete joints going in, but they were locked in jail and they visited the boom, boom room. How? Because, so how did he teach them about the boom, boom room? And they didn't see it. They never been. So everything can be seen and everything can be taught. If it can be taught, it can be seen. If it can be seen, it can be taught. So I can tell you about I can describe to you my room right now. You can see it in the mind's eye. So people that saying that they ain't gonna teach you about nothing that they can't show you, I can show you everything I'm telling you. All you gotta do is listen to the sound of my voice and close your eyes and use what we gave you called the mind's eye, the pineal gland, brother. It's how you go. We can travel on the air. Now that's what you're talking about. That's the connection. There's more than one perspective. We connected by the air. But I can take you anywhere. All I got to do is begin to tell you about it. And then I take you there. If you know how to go there. Only very few people can do that. They can imagine. They use your imagination. So that's what you're forgetting about. You're forgetting about the imagination. Imagination is images, electromagnetic frequencies interpreted by the brain. What is real? But electromagnetic frequencies interpreted by your brain. What is real? Now, what you're seeing is you're using, as I'm talking, listen at this now. Don't let this go over your head. All right, as I'm talking, right? My sound, my voice is traveling through your ears. As it travels through your ears, it's sped up into light. To light. But it's really all working so fast that it's almost like it's simultaneously. Listen to what I'm telling you. It's almost like it's simultaneously because everything is one. There's no number but one. But we'll get into that. We can't really just, because everybody came into that. That's how Dolo just hitting you with, he is hitting you with that particular level. My nigga Dolo, he at that point where there's no number but one. He at this point, but he ain't going to get the babies that gonna understand what point that he coming from. Like I understand what he's saying. But a lot of shit that Dolo's saying is over niggas' head. They can't even grasp it. That's why his views, he got 100,000 plays, but he got that low views because he talking like in maybe like a couple years ahead of the time. And we do too, but we break it down a little bit, different. But how did they go to the boom boom room? All you gotta do, Baba already broke this down, man, where he told you, close your eyes, go to your room, make your bed, go in the kitchen, open an ice box, fix you some orange juice. You can do that all in the mind's eye. You can see it. I can teach you about shit that you supposedly, that they talking about you can't see. What is your definition of seeing, my brother? What is your definition of seeing if everything is seeing in the damn, in the side of the mind? So his definition of seeing got to be limited. Because seeing can mean a whole lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? So we love that, brother. We just want them to look at that. And we're gonna send the love to the brother and his family because that's my brother. But I gotta say that. I gotta say it, man. I took in what he said, and what he said, I know where he coming from, and I know his passion with the love, the type of love that he got with with his sincerity towards us as a nation. So I know where he coming from. I know exactly what he's saying, and he already said it. Already, niggas just didn't hear it a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's more one definition of seeing, my nigga. And you can see shit that you could like just because like I see grass. But are you seeing that grass the same way if you was to see it, if you close your eyes and imagine grass? You see it, it's the same shit. So if I can tell you about it, then that means that it exists. You can't tell nobody about nothing that don't exist. You can't tell me nothing about nothing that don't exist. So if you can even tell me about it, that means that you can imagine it in your mind, that means it exists. So when I tell you about grays, just because you never seen a gray, when I tell you about a gray and I describe them, you can see them in your mind's eye. This brother, man, I don't know, man. And we're in the same class, we're in the same school. You know what I'm saying? We're in the same school. So yeah, if I can describe something to you, you can see it. My voice speeds up into light. That light speeds up into thought, which creates the images in your brain. Based off what I told you, you can see it. So I can teach you, if I can talk to you about it, I'm showing you while I'm talking to you about it. I'm showing you in your mind's eye while I'm talking to you about it, what it looked like, by giving you detail and description. That's why the boom boom room, he gave them details and description of the boom boom room and they can see it. Niggas, they say a young girl just some young punk off the streets. He don't know what he's talking about, but they gonna find out sooner or later. that the young girl was ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? And by that time, nigga, I'm gonna be on a hidden island sipping pina coladas, you know what I'm saying, eating nothing but herbs and good fruits and vegetables with my wife and kids. And niggas ain't gonna even know where the hell I'm at. I'm telling you. By the time they figured out who the hell I am and what I'm doing right here on the scene, Bodie told them niggas, you know. But the boom boom room, how you go to your boom boom room? When somebody tell you a story, don't you can do it with your eyes open. Don't you listen to what they saying? Everything they saying when they tell you a story, don't you imagine the story? Before they started putting movies out, they had books. People read books and imagined the storyline in the book. And some people even say that the book is more detailed than the movies. My wife read the Harry Potter book, says the Harry Potter books are more detailed than the movie. That she said that the scenes that she seeing, she saw them in her head as she was reading the book. Reading is fundamental, and read means to re-add it all up again and again and again. Yeah, envision it, right? So for somebody to say that I'm not gonna teach you about nothing I can't show you, they just really shorted themselves. They just shorted themselves out on how high powered this shit is. How high powered this shit is. How did he teach them about the boom room and they never seen it? Or did they see it? Because the mind's eye, you see it, even when you see it with the physical eye, you still see it the same way. You still see it the same way, brother. I can't tell you about shit that don't exist because I wouldn't be able to tell you about it. I wouldn't be able to talk about it if it didn't. It had to exist in order for me to think of it, in order for me to collectionalize the words to say, to describe a thing. If I can give you a description of something and describe it, then therefore it exists. Just by me being able to do that part. So all the extraterrestrials I told you about, they exist. Or else I couldn't even tell you about them. Tell me something right now that never existed. Tell me something right now. You can't think of it. You'll bust your damn brain trying to think of something that don't exist right now that never existed. Just because you can't see it now, you can still see it now. You can see it now. You just want to be cut off from really seeing what the hell is really going on. But I bet you after this tape, you know, maybe you'll get a better, bigger perspective on it, my brother. But it's all love, though. You know, we think it's all love just because it's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So, hey, maybe we're gonna take question and answers because we already ran like this will be 2 hours right there with the other tape. So we're gonna take question and answers, man. What do y'all got any questions on the crown chakra? I think I pretty much covered everything. Let's see. Let me look in this folder. Oh yeah, another thing too, connecting with the ground. Probably not now because it's weather's bad, but like on the when it started to get back warm and springtime and things. And you really can do it if the grass is clear and it's cold, if you really got your battery charged up, because it won't affect you. But going outside barefooted is too dangerous right now when the temperature is low if your body ain't charged up and your immune system ain't fully working properly. Because your immune system is also connected with the crown chakra. It's connected with that aura that I told you about that protects you, your force field that protects you from bacteria and viruses. Walking barefooted on the sole on the ground drains, it pulls out negative toxins and pulls out negative energy and actually recharges your battery. It's like plugging in, like I said, just like laying down in the bed. You can charge your battery by walking around the ground barefooted because the earth is got the same magnetic field and it can charge you. The earth charges too. The earth is the ground. It gives you the ground, the charge. For your body and your battery. We really supposed to be walking around barefooted, and it don't supposed to be no concrete or nothing. We really supposed to be barefooted. We ain't supposed to wear shoes. Always supposed to wear a certain type of shoe that sticks actually into the ground that gives us that charge from the ground. But they created these rubber sole shoes because rubber cuts off electricity. That's why they use rubber gloves when they handle electricity. So they make these rubber sole shoes to cut us off from that frequency, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The good frequency to put on, you can to get out, you can put the 900, you can put the 900, the 432 is a good soothing in between 432 and 900, but the 900 is a high power thing. Like I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people don't like it, but I like it. Classical music, a violin can generate a certain amount of hertz. All these orchestra instruments, they generate a certain amount of hertz, and these hertz could accumulate when you listen to this orchestra and music, and they can release and stimulate certain hormones. They actually massage these frequencies from these violin and the cello and these different instruments. Actually stimulates the pituitary gland to release certain hormones, so you can sleep good, you can meditate, you can learn, because it's actually it can classical music can get rid of fear. There's a certain frequency in the brain that releases fear. Hold on, let me show that. Did I show that already? Okay, yeah. So here you go right here. First week when assigned, okay, 0, boom, 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 boom. Oh, this right here, what when they start doing the we'll get into that on another tape. Also the crown chakra is dealing with the subconscious and the conscious mind as well. The third eye is the third eye and the crown chakra is dealing with these the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And some people don't like the word conscious, right? Because the word con means to go against, and so it means to go against science. Really, subconscious means to be low to go against science. You know what I'm saying? If you want to really get into that, the etymology of the words and shit. Hold up, let me see what I want to show you. Oh yeah, it's like cleansing this chakra, deal with some of these higher vibrational fruits and vegetables that vibrate on the same frequency as the crown chakra, right? And that's like alkaline 10, you know what I'm saying? High power shit, you know what I'm saying? High power shit right there. Okay, what else I want to show you in this? You saw this part, the human is a battery. Morpheus. Oh, look, I'm looking for something. Where I'm looking for. Keep in mind, the brain can receive signals and give off signals. Let's connect it with the crown chakra, taking in those signals and frequencies. Hold up, trying to see what else I need to show you in this. Oh yeah, hey, drink good alkaline water too, because good alkaline water it helps cleanse, keep the balance out the crown chakra. This is one of my favorite waters right here. This right here shit is high power. And then I like the Avion, the Fuji. You know what I'm saying? I like that Walmart brand alkaline water too, though. It's pretty good. This kind right here. I don't know if it's Walmart brand, but I always see it get it at Walmart. This water right here, I like drinking this kind too. This right here, like a big jug. I don't got like the money to get the other joints. Get you like a full jug joint of this joint. I try to drink like a gallon a day. A lot of people lower their water intake now that it's cooler, but you're supposed to keep your water intake up. You can lower it a little bit, but you're supposed to keep it up at least a certain percentage, because your crown chakra is dealing with the water, because it's dealing with your brain. Your brain sits in a bucket of water that got to be changed out every 3 to 4 hours. So if you're constantly drinking soda and juice and shit, you frying your brain, you messing up, you blocking your crown chakra. You got to have clean, fresh water inside of your head, inside of your brain. That's another way you use to think clean, think clear. They call it thinking clear. You ain't thinking clear when you got alcohol in your brain, soda in your brain, all these other liquids other than some good high power water. You see what I'm saying? So that's another thing you got to make sure you do when you to my power in this Once you understand how the brain work, then you won't be saying that I ain't gonna show you nothing I ain't gonna teach about nothing I can't show you. You can show them anything you can teach about. All they gotta do is close their eyes and listen to you talk. Or they ain't really gotta close your eyes, just listen to what you're saying. And once they understand what you're saying, they'll be able to see it right in the mind's eye. Clear as day. Clear as day, especially if you speak your truth and righteousness and harmony. Hear that? Hormones, pituitary gland, longevity, because the melatonin that's sent throughout the body, it rejuvenates the organs. It rebuilds the cells. Carbon is the main base that rebuilds all the cells. And carbon is 13 in the melatonin, as we just showed you. They always underestimate the young elders. Some niggas said they come to my page just to listen to Raw Hayes. They devils. They devils. They ain't really let them listen to Raw Hayes. Because if you love Raw Hayes, you'll love me. If you love Malachi, you'll love me. If you love my father, Malachi, you'll love me. If you really love Malachi. But a lot of niggas don't love Malachi. They don't really love Raw Hayes. They just there to wait on him to say something wrong so they can criticize him. That's what they really there for. The niggas that come and complain, man, shut up, I want to hear Raw Hayes speak. You want to hear Raw Hayes speak so you can wait for him to say something wrong so you can say, see, I don't got to listen to him no more. I don't got to listen to him no more because he said one thing wrong. That's what it's all about. That's the type of demons that we're dealing with right here. They got that block. They blocked. Their heart chakra was blocked. Then you got other niggas out here that set niggas up and calling niggas to get them, you know, it's just weird. They chakras blocked. They still doing evil. They still trying to cross people out and set people up. That type of energy about to get ready to go out. Hey, thank you, Tamar. Yeah, man, they say the same thing. My wife said the same thing all the time. She tell me it all the time. But it's a blessing for me to be able to have this knowledge. And I don't got this knowledge. It's like I say, the universe speak through me. So I really don't know nothing. I'm just saying what the universe is saying through me. And that's probably why they cut me on that last tape. Because the universe was speaking high right then, man. It was some high power shit. We still high power right now. But yeah, they cut us right off. But like I say, they let me play that long before they cut it, but it could have been stipulation. But like they say, it was a copyright issue. So I'm gonna have to figure out on that video how I can get that copyright off. Or we just like we might just let it roll, man, for universal energy, man. Let it roll like it is, as is. So we still taking. Hey, we got your questions, man. What it says. But I thank y'all for being able to listen. You know what I'm saying? It says, I believe you are 60 a scoop. 60s. Hey, look, yeah, man, look, it's like my mama used to always say, my grandma and them always used to say I had an old soul. They used to always say I had an old soul. And I was young, so that's the young elder part, right? The young, I could talk to the young and I could talk to the elders. Right? They trying to make us the young and the restless. Right? That's what they came out with. That was alchemy. Because Roy Hayes told you that they're doing conjure walls tools, especially in Hollywood. Hollywood is what they make magic wands out of. And they bring together what they call a cast. So they can cast spells on our heads. Right? Using a Hollywood. Using a wand. Movies are magic wands to cast spells on us asleep. To make us think that it's science fiction or it's make-believe. You can't make believe nothing. If you can make it, that means you made it from something already created, fool. Make an egg. Right? Make a cake. You using ingredients that's already been created. So make believe, everything you can make believe is real. You know what I'm saying? You can't, so belief in real, you know, Everything you can make believe is real. You know what I'm saying? You can think of that shit, it exists, and you can see it without having to see it, because they tricking you with the illusion on what you see in here in the third dimension. Right? They tricking you with what you see. It's a lot of illusions here. All this shit is a hologram. Everything is a hologram. And all those holograms are perceived through electromagnetic frequencies in the brain. So you can't talk about shit you can't show, and that is correct. So it is correct. Because if you can talk about it, you can show it, nigga. So everything I said, whether it be from extraterrestrials or whatever it be, and niggas laughing at that. They're like, young elder, I like how you say that, man. Because I wanted to have that booty scratcher, that African booty scratcher feel to it when I say that word. I wanted to have that African booty scratcher feel. I want you to smell elephant shit when I say African. When I say African. I want you to smell elephant's ass. I want you to smell the rich land, the rich soil. The rich soil. I want you to smell the air over the motherland and in the over here. But when I say the word African ass. When I say that, I want you to smell the frequencies, because smell is a frequency. So what is really your higher senses but frequencies? Sound, light, thought. What are your higher senses other than frequency? So when you smell butt crack, when butt crack hit your nose, it's a frequency. It's a low frequency. It could be a high frequency or a low frequency. It depends on how it got dispersed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when butt crack hit your nose, it'll open you up, man. It'll open you up. It'll open that vortex up. So damn, that smells like ash. Like when you say so smell can be converted into light, sound, and thought. Because when you smell that thought, when you smell it, you're gonna say, damn, that smells like ass. And then you automatically get like an ass farting out when you think of it. And then on top of that, right, your voice turns it into sound when you say, hey, that smells like ass. So what did you just do? You just turned that frequency, that smell, into sound, into light, into where you can see it. You can see that stanky shit. I'm telling you, man. Niggas ain't, a lot of this shit might be over niggas' head, man. They might think the young girl just trying to be funny or something. I'm trying to be funny a little bit. Loosen you up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga walk past and drop a good one on you. That sound frequency comes out of his ass in the form of a thing they call methane. Methane is a clear gas substance. Methane is a clear gas substance. When the frequency hits your nose, it automatically gives you it speeds up into sound and it speeds up into light and thought and all that. Because in your mind's eye, you're gonna say, damn, somebody fucking they got me. They whipped me down, right? Somebody got me. God damn, somebody got me. Funky feet, all that. Funky feet, that funk coming off them feet, hit your nose, and you say, oh God. It can make you vomit. Why do people vomit when they smell a certain frequency? See, a certain frequency, they can release a certain hormone in your brain to make you vomit. That funky feet smell hit your nose and open you up. You had to go outside and your eyes start watering and shit. You had to go outside and get regroup, man. Shit, man, that nigga toes smell like straight corn chips, onions, and 2 teaspoons of ass crack. You know what I'm saying? That nigga shit smell like straight Funyuns and 2 teaspoons of ass crack, bro. What the hell? Man, you need to go wash your feet with bleach, brother. Kill that funk. Put some baking soda. Neutralize the acidic on them joints. Neutralize the acidic on them joints. Go put you some baking soda, because baking soda neutralize acid, right? So the high level smell, man, put you some baking soda in your damn socks, man. You know what I'm saying? To kill, yeah, Big Nasty. Don't forget, man, Big Nasty shit a nigga. Big Nasty shit some shit down, my nigga. Big Nasty put niggas out of business. You know what I'm saying? They had to shut down and do what they call it, where they shut a business down and they do like a remodeling. Man, Big Nasty come up in your joint. You had to get that joint remodeled. They had to replace the damn drywall in that motherfucker, man. Big Nasty come off up in there and drop a deuce. They had to replace the drywall up in that joint, man. And the piping system. They had to replace the piping system and the drywall, man. Hey, you can hit me on the email, man. The email is gonna be in the links, man, in the description. But if you want to show your brother some love, we drop that Cash App in the link, man. We're gonna shout out whoever else who hooked us up, man. So peace and love, man. Big Nasty coming to your joint, man. Nigga, you gonna have to, man, that nigga shit a whole plate there. I'm telling you, man. They had to remodel the whole piping system at Walmart because of Big Nasty. Took a shit in the outside bathroom. That boy had some kind of, that nigga must, but you know what? Now that I think about it, man, Big Nasty might have been some kind of alien or something, bro. He might have been some kind of alien dude or something, man. Because he always popped up when around and he was funny and he always showed me love and shit. It was real weird how he just popped up out of nowhere. It could have been some kind of alien. And when he dropped a deuce in they shit, man, I'm telling you, bro. Big Nasty will come to your house if you let him take a dump, and 2-3 days later, you're gonna have to move out, man, because you ain't gonna be able to sleep up in there. The smell ain't gonna be able to get the smell out the walls or nothing. The smell's going to the walls, like it's soaked into the actual drywall, like the shit that he put out. That methane, when he dropped that methane, that Big Nasty put out, it go into like the shit what's that fiberglass shit behind the wall? It go all into that. You had to go and take the whole wall. You had to take the whole wall out and replace it, man. When this nigga drop a deuce of your shit. I ain't lying, man. I'm telling you, bro. I wish I knew find Big Nasty on Facebook to show you what he looked like. He a big old yellow dude with a that long hair, big old yellow dude. He might be about 400 pounds. I'm telling you. So Big Nasty sent a frequency out. He literally turned the phrase blowing the joint up. When the nigga say he went in there and took a shit, and nigga come in there and say, man, that nigga blew that joint up. That nigga literally blew that joint up. They had to let that nigga literally blow that joint up. One dude walked in the bathroom after Big Nasty, and he came back out foaming and throwing up out the mouth. And I said, damn, this nigga must be sick. I asked him, hey, man, you all right? He said, hey, man, that bathroom, it took him about at least about a minute and a half to get his breath and get himself back together to where he could talk. Hey, look, he said he walked in that bathroom, man. That nigga said that it said, hey, man, it ain't no oxygen in that bathroom. It ain't nothing but methane gas, man. You gotta have a apparatus to go in there in that bathroom, man. He said, man, I don't know he ain't no Big Nasty had just left out of there because he was coming back off of lunch. Big Nasty had already walked in the store. He was a truck driver. He come back off lunch to go in there, get himself together, wash his hands, get set back up to come on the floor. He go up in that bathroom. As soon as he walk up in there, he come back out, eyes watery, foaming out the mouth and shit, nose running and shit. I'm like, damn, what happened, man? Like, damn, you all right? He said, man, nah. Man, that somebody in that bathroom, somebody just came out of that bathroom, who just came out of that bathroom, my nigga. That bathroom ain't got no oxygen content. The oxygen level is below 3%. 3% in that bathroom, guys. It's below 3%. You gotta have an apparatus to go in that bathroom, man. It's over with for that bathroom. And look, that smell stayed in the bathroom about 2 or 3 weeks. They kept on sending people pour bleach. They brought the plumber out to clean it, replace the toilet. They had to replace the whole toilet system, the whole plumbing system in Walmart just to get that smell out of the building. It went through the whole damn building. I'm telling you, bro. Now, what kind of frequency is that? That frequency was hitting everybody. Right? Man, we better get up out of here, man. That nigga might be an extraterrestrial, my nigga. I think he was an extraterrestrial, Big Nasty. Cause ain't no way nobody can take a dump like that, man, and shut a whole place down. A whole super Walmart. That nigga said a whole super Walmart down. Not a regular Walmart, a super Walmart, nigga. Hey, man, look, I don't gotta sit. Hey, if I want to move some niggas out, I don't gotta sit. Hey, I sit Big Nasty over there and drop a deuce. Some niggas will be out in 2. They'll be out in less than 3 or 4 days. They'll move out. Or else spend a lot of money to get their whole house remodeled, for just to get the smell out of there. They had to repaint the walls, and that nigga Big Nasty take the paint off the walls, my nigga. The paint come off the walls, and then they go in there and drop a deuce. The paint start to fade out the wall. I'm telling you. Yeah, whatever he eat, he be driving a truck all day. He eat all kind of processed food and just all bunch of crap, hyenas, and he eat a lot of meat. I ain't know too much of what he was eating, but I just know that truck drivers eat, like, I know Big Nasty was eating shit like that. He eat like big Subway sandwiches and shit like that. That's what he was eating. Man, but whatever he was eating that day, and that's the first time that it happened, because in jail, they had to do the same thing. In jail, he took the shit in jail. That's how he told me the story about the jail thing. But he took a shit in jail, and that's how he got the name Big Nasty. He got the big name Big Nasty from in jail when he took a shit in jail and shut down the whole plumbing system in jail. So they had to replace the plumbing system at the jail. I believe they let him out of prison because they ain't want him to take a shit no more and have to replace the plumbing system. They just say, hey, he ain't got no bad crime. He just sitting there for selling drugs. So they just let him out. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford for this nigga to take no other shit in our toilet like that. And it cost us $70,000 to get the top plumbing system replaced up in this joint. We can't take no more losses like that. We just might well let him out. It'd be cheaper to let him out. You know what I'm saying? He's here for selling some little crack cocaine or whatever. We'll let him out. Yeah, I think Big Nasty got out because he took a shit up in that joint, man. I'm telling you. They about to get up out of here, man. Like I said, we're gonna be live with Rod Hayes on Tuesday night at 9:30. So you want to tune in for that, man. About to get up out of here. Hope you enjoy. Wadu.